Let's hear what y'all got to say. Candace, you first, because that means a lot of players, a lot of games without superstars.
You know, I think Adam Silver is right. We're going to have to learn how to live alongside the virus. And I think everybody's trying to learn to operate. I was on my ride over here to the studio, and I was talking with Blake, who works with Turner. He made a great point. He said, what about the fans? Like the fans that are saving up their money for Christmas Day to go and take their child to the game, and they're expecting to see Trae Young, or they're expecting to see Kevin Durant. What about those fans? And so I think that's where I lie, is where, yes, we're continuing to play, but with a postponement, you're going to see those players, or you're going to get your money back. But with it continuing, what is the answer for those fans?
Well, I never thought the pause was for the players. I thought the pause was for the fans, because you're in close proximity, sitting next to someone in the arena.
100%.
So to me, it was because they can go back to the bubble and play. So,
oh, no.
You know what I'm saying?
No, no bubble.
They've done it. No, yeah, I'm not saying we won it, but like they played in a bubble. So for me, the mentality has always been, what's best for the society. We're just a small part of it. We just happen to be part of it. But if it gets to the point where the fans and the people and the safety of them is starting to, exceed certain amounts, you're going to have to pause. I never thought the pause was for the protection of players. I always thought protection of society, which players are part of.
Right now, we don't have a clear-cut solution. But if I trust anybody to make a decision, it's Adam Silver. He's a practical man. He's a thinking man. And listen, we're all over the place with this. It's just that as a person, as a player, you have to be as responsible as you can. I'm not going to tell players what they should and shouldn't do, because I'm not the most responsible guy. But I think you should, be as responsible as you can, so your family doesn't get sick, so your teammates don't get sick, so you don't have to postpone games, so people around you don't get sick. And I don't know what the answer to that, but I would not want to see a stoppage, because I was down last year when we stopped for 30, 40 days. Like it was the first time in my life where I had nothing to do. Like I couldn't do commercials, I couldn't do anything, and I felt down. And when we came back, I was so happy and excited. So I think about the fans, I think about sacrifice, and hopefully we can come to a better solution. I'm glad the guys that are vaccinated. It's to my understanding that if you're vaccinated and you catch the virus, you won't have as many problems. Is that correct?
Well, that's what the commissioner said.
Yeah, your symptoms
important.
Are going to be reduced possibly. But the thing about take it, not take it, all those things. But again, the pause is for society that just players are part of. And that's what we have to look at in societal sense on what is it doing and how is it affecting everyone.
Yeah, because the arenas are still full.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's been no pause in the amount of, 20% or whatever. I know Toronto has. Toronto has reduced the numbers.
Canada is the big, wild card in all of this, because of course that's what's happening with hockey. You have 8 teams in Canada, so you have to pause when Canada changes their rules.
Yeah.
But here in the U.S. it's different. And we're going into bowl season too in football, so let's not forget about that.